Hi, I'm Joby Otero from Anki, and this is Anki Overdrive behind me. It's our next generation game. We released the original, it's Anki Drive, at the end of 2013. It was introduced on stage by Tim Cook at the WWDC big annual Apple convention. And basically what Anki is about is bringing cutting-edge robot science to the masses through entertainment and video games. And so we're using robotically enhanced toys to allow reality to become the platform for video games. And so Anki Drive actually did really well last year. The starter kit included 2 cars and this 8.5 by 3.5 foot rollout track and a 3-car charger. And then we've been doing software updates all throughout 2014. But Overdrive is going to be our next generation of it, where we're bringing modular tracks is the big new innovation on the hardware, where we're using magnets to interconnect the pieces, and it's going to be by far the fastest, easiest modular track system for car toys. And then that just creates a fantastic new way for people to interact with the game. And the starter kit, instead of last year's including just the 1 rollout track, people will be able to use 10 track pieces that come in the starter kit to build 8 different configurations. And then there's a whole range of expansion track pieces that you can buy from anywhere from 10 to 30 bucks, including a collision kit, which is a 4-way intersection. And as the name implies, our cars are really durable, so we encourage players to engage with the battle modes that have a lot of collisions involved. We also have a launch kit, which you can see a little bit right behind me. That has a start jump and an end jump piece. So our cars are fully AI capable, so they can know when they're going up an incline and they can speed up to make crazy jumps. We also have separate corner pieces that you can buy, which are basically 90-degree turns. We have what we call speed kits, which are a couple of straightaway pieces, and we have a couple of other pieces that we'll be talking about later on. And then the starter kit includes 2 cars, and we have 2 other cars on display here, but we'll have a couple of others besides that. So by the end of the year, we'll have 6 cars out. And the starter kit, it goes for $150, and each car is available for 50 bucks each. But besides just the hardware that you can see here, it really is like a video game that plays in the real world. So you use your iOS or Android smartphone to play it. Steering is super simple because the cars, for the most part, stay on the track on their own using their AI. And then you can steer it by just tilting your smartphone left or right. And you have throttle control and a primary and secondary weapon. And just like in a video game, you earn points by engaging in matches, and then you can go into the garage in between matches and buy from many different upgrades, from weaponry, speed upgrades, armor upgrades, and there's really like a role-playing game element to that. So the cars have a lot of personality and uniqueness, but we also have these virtual characters called commanders in the experience. And the player is also one of these commanders. So in the game Fiction, which we'll be introducing in September when this new starter kit comes out, is set in the year roughly 2050, when self-driving cars have become the norm. But now the cutting edge of robotics is demonstrated with these self-driving supercars in the sport that we call the Overdrive Tournament, which is sort of 1 part NASCAR, 1 part X Games, but with weapons. And you and all the other commanders are competing to become the champion of the Overdrive Tournament. But like with any good story, there's bad guys and good guys involved. So in November of 2014, we released an Android version, and that went great. But for the first time this year, when Overdrive comes out in September, players across both iOS and Android will be able to play together in multiplayer matches, which is something that's super rare, even in pure digital mobile experiences. So our whole thing is about making it the by far fastest, most intuitive video game experience that you can play in the real world.